cocoa futures continue to be interesting. Take a look at cocoa, the daily chart, making new highs today, 7.7% on the day, and just a massive move. What does that look like on an intraday chart? Here is the 60-minute chart, and here is the 1-minute chart to look at cocoa futures. The volume today is 38,502 contracts traded. And this market starts trading at about 4:45 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, and then it closes at 1:30 Eastern Time. So, also want to look at the market depth. I have the market depth indicators here. This is my market depth tool that looks at the order book size. And so, for example, if you look at cocoa, you want to see what the order book looks like. You can also look at the market depth matrix. So I'm going to pull that up. May cocoa, you can see how big the order size is on all these trades. So, it's definitely not as thick as bonds, but you can see the width of that. And so the number of contracts bid at each level. And you can also see over here, this represents the purple represents the sum of the 10 levels of the bids, and the blue represents the sum of the 10 levels of the offers. And you can see the difference between the bids and the offers, and this counts how long each time period where the number of bids is greater, it sums them up if the number of offers is greater. So if you go into a time period here where the offers are greater than the bids, it goes to here, and then it resets to 0. It resets once the bids are greater than the offers, and then it counts how long the bids are greater than the offers. So this kind of gives you a time frame for how long the bids are greater than the offers, or the offers are greater than the bids, and this tells you the difference between the bids and the offers, the bids and offer size. You can see potential trading system signals. The difficulty with testing this is this information is not saved, so you can't really go back and back test it unless you spend a lot of time saving this data, or you purchase this data from a data provider that offers level 2 data. But you can see how the top up here today at 64.40 in cocoa was, I see this often too. You can see this wild action and when there's a turning point, and so wild action in the order book can indicate a turning point. These are 10-tick charts, and so stable price action is kind of steady state price action in the middle, but at turning points, oftentimes you see this wild price action. So that is the market depth total and market depth count indicator that could give you some insights on turning points, more discretionary, or if you have the means to purchase the data, or if you can watch this for a while and save the data. You could save this data and then back test it as well. You have to make sure you don't get disconnected though, or this thing will reset to 0. For example, if you do this, we'll go back to the beginning of this data series, and I started loading it here. So if I close this workspace and reopened it, it would start all over and the data would be lost because the order book data right here is not recorded in TradeStation saved for historical backtesting. So this is plot set data, and then that data could be written to a file or saved. So that is the cocoa. This is cocoa futures market depth. I have an entire workspace here. For example, here it is on the Nasdaq, and you can see oftentimes how long the bids are greater than the offers, or offers are greater than the bids. And sometimes when there's blue, oftentimes that could be a turning point. These are 10-tick charts, so right here you can see there's blue, and then as you make a turning point, is it confirmed with blue? Doesn't necessarily call the turning point, but confirms the turning point for a second leg higher. So once that gets going, you don't see it as much. So you get a turning point, obviously on the chart. You look down here. Was there a lot of offers here? Was that these offers in this area? Could this call the turning point? Once again, hard to backtest this for the reasons stated. We can't save this data, but I see this all the time, and so it's more of a discretionary indicator that could be used to trade. And so here it is on the Nasdaq. Here it is on all these charts. Have Nasdaq, S&P, Dow, soybeans, coffee, cocoa, 30-year bonds, Japanese yen, euro currency, crude oil, natural gas, gold, and silver, and any market that you have real-time level 2 data. You could apply this indicator and see if the information is could indicate some trends. Could be possibly used for discretionary trading and potentially systematic trading in the future. Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.